Hello, Nico here. So the first attempt did not work. Not really all that surprising. My doctor's currently in India, so I went and saw the other doctor at the practice, and he was trying to, I don't think we need to up the dosage of Clomid. I don't think. And I'm like, no, come on. It was the first time. I am not thinking, oh God, it didn't work. I'm thinking, okay, it didn't work. Next time. So it was kind of, it was kind of really cute for him, like, trying to, console me or whatever. Like, look, it's absolutely fine. I would have loved it if it worked once, because it's a lot cheaper, but it didn't, so let's just get it started. So I went and saw him. His name is Julian, which I think is funny, because Julian's the boy name that I like. He prescribed me my Clomid, so I started that today. Today is day 4 of my cycle, so I should have started it yesterday. But yesterday, I was still on estrogen and progesterone because no one ever told me to stop taking them. So I had to wait a day to get those out of my system before I could start the Clomid. So okay, fine. So, yay, no more progesterone. I hated progesterone so fucking much. It's the worst. Oh my God. So this morning I slept in and it was beautiful. I haven't been able to sleep a whole night through since I was on progesterone, so just being able to oh my God, it was just so amazing to not have progesterone for once. My nipples feel fine yet again. I don't that doesn't not happening anymore, so it's fantastic. Just everything in the world is better without progesterone. So I didn't have to I'm off the estrogen, I'm off the progesterone, and it's just the Clomid right now. 5 days on Clomid, it's the exact same everything as last time. He said that my left ovary had a lot of good follicles. I'm like, okay, great. So what I'm thinking, just based on the sonograms and stuff that I had last time, is that my left ovary just produces bigger and better eggs than the right one. And last month was the right one's turn, and this month is the left one's turn. So the left one's already gearing up to, have a bountiful harvest. So I'm thinking I probably will have a very good chance on this one, just based on which ovary is thinking, okay, I've got this. And I'm like, yeah, well, we're gonna ask more from you. By the way, I am wearing a wig. My hair is a mess, and I didn't feel like fixing it. The girls and I went out and bought makeup today, and I wanted to try on some makeup. One of my friends didn't like her Naked Heat palette, so I have it now. And NYX just opened up their own store. Why would they do that? That's just not fair. I will never have money again. So I had to try out my new NYX stuff. But I wasn't gonna do shit to my hair today. It's like, nope, don't feel like it. This is what I own wigs for. This is the wig that I married my stepbrother in. I officiated, obviously. This is my I'm not allowed to have, fun hair wig. I still like it. It's my formal wig, I guess. I have a red one, but I was like, oh, I've got enough red going on here. I don't know more red. Anyway, so second verse, same as the first. Take my Clomid for 5 days. I have my next appointment is on the 15th. Go in there just for your, normal sonogrammy stuff. Make sure that my lining is good. Make sure that my, how many eggs I've got that look like they're ready to go. I still have 2 things of sperm at the sperm bank because I bought 3, so I've still got, 1 and a backup. So everything for this month looks great. Just bought a house. So we close on the house on September 28th. And so I can move out of here, my apartment, sometime in October. My lease isn't over until November, so I got a nice month to just, slowly move things out. So at the very least, when it comes time for, the waiting for the 2 weeks, I won't be bored. I've got plenty of stuff to do. The biggest thing will be reminding myself just for self-care. Don't overheat, keep well hydrated, make sure I don't miss meals. Things that you should normally do as a human being, to take care of yourself, but just reminding myself that it's especially important at that point not to overdo it. And we're performing at the State Fair on October 6th, I believe it is. Only one performance, and that's so good. But I do have some concerns about how hot it might be, and you never know. You just never know. With all the hurricanes and the winds and everything, it might be that, when we get out there, there's enough of a wind so that it's not stifling hot, and it won't be a problem. But there's just some years where you're just red and sweating and miserable, and I definitely don't want that to happen this time. Just, yeah. I do not need to be putting my body through that during that, because that'll either be, I think that's, like, right around that time where I would either have, I can't even count. I know it's either within my 2-week wait period, or that is, like, the week I know for sure, one way or the other. And of course, if it comes out I'm not pregnant, okay, yeah, I still need to take care of myself, it's not a big deal. Turns out I am, or if I'm still in that waiting period, it's like, ooh, okay, I need to take care of myself. We've already picked out the nursery in the house, and a couple cute things that we're gonna do with it. Trying not to get too ahead on that kind of stuff, because I know it'll just be annoying if this takes, you know, several tries to already have things ready for something that I want to have happen, that I'm doing things to have happen, but that is still up to chance. And I hate things up to chance. I liked to be able to just, you know, say, I'm going to do this, and do it. I told myself, I'm going to write a book. I wrote a fucking book. I told myself, you know, I'm going to be happy. I'm fucking happy. I like things that I can personally be responsible for, that I can just say, I'm going to do this, and then do the fucking thing. So, to be like, I'm going to do this, and have it up to chance, drives me insane. But, you know, so, I don't want to get too ahead on the nursery stuff, but at the same time, you know, while I'm moving in is the best time to paint and stuff before, because we're already going to be painting the house. I don't like the color of the walls, because the walls right now are this, like, yellowy beige, and they're just, all the walls are yellowy beige. And I was like, no, one, I need a pop of color in every room, and the yellow beige does not go with my color scheme. It would make everything too dark. So I was already painting all the rooms, like, okay, I'd like to be able to just, while we got all the stuff out anyway, go ahead and paint the baby room. But at the same time, I don't want to be like, and that's the nursery, and then just never use that room, anticipating maybe later on I'll get more money, and I can do this again, and I don't know. So there's this difference between being optimistic and being, what's the word? You know what I mean. So yeah, house, baby. Still have my rings, but the progesterone especially made my skin so sensitive that I couldn't wear them, because the chain bugged me. I ended up with a huge rash across my chest just from wearing my rings, and I was like, that's ridiculous. Why? Have I mentioned how much I hate progesterone? Worst stuff ever. I have a feeling that the progesterone my body naturally produces will not piss me off nearly as much as prescribed progesterone, because there really is nothing worse than those. The estrogen doesn't matter. Don't feel a thing. Estrogen was fine. Progesterone, fuck progesterone. Clomid, now that I know that it causes depression, at least when I take it, not looking forward to that, because I think last time, day 1 and day 2 were fine. I was like, oh yeah, I'm not having any adverse effects to the Clomid. Day 3, I went to, you know, an inconceivable evening with Carrie Elwes, and I was like, man, I'm enjoying myself, but I'm not enjoying myself as much as I thought I would be. I know I'm really happy to be here, and this is great, but I just don't feel like like I thought I would feel. And then days 4 and days 5 were just like, leave me alone. Just gonna be in my room all day, doing nothing. So I already know that's coming. I'm hoping I can, just knowing that that's gonna happen, find things for me to do that'll be fun. I don't know, maybe I'll go see a movie one of those nights, just to be like, okay, well, I treated myself. I need to not treat myself. Though I spend $130-something at a makeup store. Don't tell anyone. But still, just for my own sanity, I might take myself out for dinner or movie one of these nights. Probably day 4. Day 4 is hard because when you wake up in the morning and you feel like yourself, and the previous day was just ugh, and you still take day 5, and you're just like, I know what this is gonna do to me. At least with day 5, you're like, and that's it, you know, I'm done, you know, this is the last day, but day 4, you know, you're just prolonging it, and that I hate that. But yeah, so Second verse, same as the first, like I said before. I mean, it's just more of the same, more of the same. Oh, and they messed up my prescription for Clomid, and I was like, oh my god, you know, that's not okay. Because they put on there that I was taking it for 10 days, and the pharmacy was like, we never give this out in this quantity, and I'm like, yeah, no one told me it was going up. They said we were gonna do everything the same this time. You know, I'm perfectly healthy. It was just a matter of chance, and that was, you know, the dice were thrown and nothing came up in my favor. So I'm like, no, we don't need to be upping anything. They never said anything like that. So they called the emergency line because no one was at the practice because today's Saturday. My doctor supposedly is in India, and he's the one that answered. I'm like, oh my gosh. He was like, no, who put that on there? And he was annoyed at them for having, you know, prescribed me that. And it's, I'm almost positive just it was Melissa at the front desk, you know, trying to get everything together because she put 10 days. And I'm thinking that's because she was counting when my 10th day of my cycle would be, because that's when we need to make sure I come in again for my checkup. And I think she just had 10th day stuck in her head from scheduling and wrote down 10 days instead of 5. So, I mean, I'm almost positive that's what happened. I'm gonna sneeze. You gonna do it? Nose, do you want to? Have you given up now that I've called you out? Fuck you, Nose. So I'm almost positive that's how that mix-up happened. But yeah, I started Clomid today on the 4th day of my cycle, like I said. They couldn't start on the 3rd like you're supposed to. Nope, there comes the sneeze, come on. Just... commit, fuck. Alright. Nope. Done? Nope. We're done. So, yeah, I'm almost positive that's exactly what happened. Oh, I've, like, fuck me, are you serious? What is in the air? I have my cell phone taped to the chair so I can do it hands-free. And I'm noticing them, like, sliding slightly. I'm hoping that doesn't annoy me when I try to edit this. Because my phone obviously is going to take better video than my laptop. I'm just going to sneeze. Oh my god, I'm not done sneezing. I've said all I need to say. Apparently I need to go and just sneeze until I pee, because this is ridiculous. Oh, speaking of that, there's nothing worse than starting your period when not only are you about to move, but you are also trying to conceive, and you realize you're out of, like, the necessities. And I had to go in for a sonogram, so I couldn't put in a tampon, so I'm just sitting on kitchen towel. Ugh, that was the worst. But luckily everything's over now, I'm like, okay, good. And I still don't have to buy anything until next month. Hopefully not, though. I just don't want to have to be traveling, or moving into a new house, and having, like, buckets of shit like that. It's like, I didn't buy, you know, bulk toilet paper this month. I didn't buy bulk paper towels. It's like, things that are, like, in bottles and shit, sure, I'll take that with me, but, like, disposable stuff, or stuff that you use and you then throw away, I'm like, no, just, I want to wait till I'm where I am, and then figure out how much I need and buy that, but, yeah. Okay, I really am gonna just sneeze myself to death here in a minute. Bye.